Good morning. It is Monday morning. I have 4 days until I get on my plane for Tampa. And I am so looking forward. This cold, that weather is the shits. Just saying. I am off to the gym. I am going to do a tanning session this morning also because I need to make sure I get the vitamin D until, the sun is out today, but I'm not going to sit outside for 15 minutes, which is what the doctor said I have to do if I want the vitamin D from the sun. Yeah, it's too cold. Too cold. With the wind chill, I think it's still below something. So, yeah. I don't know who invented steering wheel heaters, but thank you, whoever you are, because it definitely helps, because I always forget to put my gloves on. Just saying. Not that I should forget, but I tend to forget. That and seat warmers, because it keeps my butt warm, especially since I have on exercise pants, which are not anywhere near as thick as regular pants, and even jeans these days are not made the way they used to be made, so you can freeze to death in those as well. But yeah, so I'm excited for my trip, and I am going with some friends. Well, I know one person that's going on the cruise, and I met her in 2022 in September. Her mom, and their friend, who unfortunately their friend passed away. But I met them on the Alaskan cruise, and we had celebrated Heather's 40th birthday. So we're talking, this year she'll be 44 if I'm right, Heather. And I am looking forward to seeing her again. I've seen her a couple times when I was working at Target in Cottage Grove, because that's where she lives. And so, yeah. And now she is dating my cousin's girlfriend's ex. And they've been together since 2022, which is awesome. And I'm glad that her and Katie are okay with each other, because Katie was a little worried when she first found out about her, and she messaged me about how much I knew about her, because she had seen her on my Facebook page. So, yeah. So I'm excited because we leave out of Tampa on Saturday morning, but I'm flying out on Friday at 6 in the morning, so it's going to be freezing. And I'm hoping that we get out on time. I don't care if we get out on time as long as I get out on Friday. I have a hotel booked that is not too far from the port. I'm going to take probably an Uber over to the hotel, because they don't have a shuttle, but unless there's a shuttle that I can take from the airport that goes to all the hotels, and then I'm going to do some visiting with some friends who live down in the area, and then go to dinner, go back to the hotel, go to the exercise room, I'm sure, and then from there I will go to bed, take a shower, go to bed, make sure I'm all ready for the morning, get up, go have breakfast, because I did book a hotel that has free breakfast, and it wasn't that, it was expensive, but it wasn't that expensive considering all the amenities and all that, and its relationship to the port. And so I am going to get up in the morning, go have breakfast, go back upstairs before I grab my luggage, head over to the port probably between 10 and 10:30ish. Should arrive there pretty easily by 11, depending on which way I take to get there. And then I will, my boarding time is noon, but I'm also a key member and I have a suite this cruise, so I go through a separate line, and I go into the main dining room where they have, after I do my, the emergency safety, whatever, in case you have to get off the ship. Believe me, if a ship's going down, I'm getting off. I was in the Navy, for God's sake. And I know how to jump if I need to jump into the water without breaking my neck. I still remember all those moves when I was in the Navy, and you had to train to do that. And so I will do that. Then I will be able to go to lunch in the dining room for key members, which we usually get. We can have steak and potatoes and vegetables, and we get to choose from a like a la carte menu, if I remember correctly, for vegetables anyways. I think if you order the steak, it's automatic, let you get a baked potato, but you can pick whatever vegetable they have for that day. Usually it's asparagus, which I love, so I will do that. And after that, I will go change into my swimsuit, because my carry-on will have my swimsuit in it, because you can't check into your cabin until 1 o'clock or so, and then your luggage sometimes doesn't get there until 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And so I always try to carry at least a change of clothes and my swimsuit in my carry-on, and a pair of pajamas just in case, because you never know if your luggage ends up in a different cabin, or like I'm still waiting to see if I've been upgraded to a Sunset Junior Suite, because I have a Junior Suite, but I'm hoping to get the Sunset one because it's at the aft of the ship, which I have never actually, I have sailed at the aft of the ship, but never in a balcony cabin that faces the back, so that you can watch the sunrise and sunsets a little more clearly, I guess. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about that, and I'm just waiting to find out. And then once we get there, we're at sea for one day, so we will be at sea all day Sunday. Monday we get into Costa Maya, Mexico. Tuesday we are in Roatan, Honduras. Wednesday we are in Belize City, Belize, and then we are on Thursday in Cozumel, and then Friday we are at sea again, and then Saturday we'll get off the ship and I'll fly home from Tampa. I am not staying overnight in Tampa. I probably should have, but because all the flights, I ended up not being able to get out until 6 o'clock in the evening. So I'm going to have something to do, because you can't check your luggage in until 4 hours before. So we will see what happens. I will talk to you soon.